Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Have you ever wondered who has the final say in whether your law is constitutional? Whose makes sure justice is served? The responsibility lies with the United States Supreme Court, one of the most powerful institutions in our democracy. Today, let's take a simple and clear look at how the Supreme Court protects the Constitution and saves our legal system. Understanding this will help us realize how the court impacts our daily lives, even in ways we don't always notice. First, let's talk about what the Supreme Court is and what is this. The Supreme Court is the highest court. It ensures justice, upholds the Constitution, and interprets law. It has 9 justices chosen by the President and approved by the Senate. On appointed, they serve for life, keeping them independent from political pressure. Why does this matter? Because lifetime appointments mean justice can make decisions based on law, not politics. Next, we are going to see about judicial review, which is the Supreme Court's most powerful tool. What is it? The Supreme Court can cancel laws or government actions if they go against the Constitution. What did it start? In Marbury v. Madison, year 1803. Chief Justice John Marshall said that any law conflicting with the Constitution is invalid. This established judicial review. This power acts as a check on legislative and executive branches, ensuring no laws or government action violate the fundamental principle of the country. Now let's look at some famous cases that shaped American history. Brown v. Board of Education, year 1954, ended racial segregation in schools, reversing Plessy Ferguson. 1896, this decision proved the way of the civil rights movement. Next, Miranda, Arizona, 1966, made sure suspects are told their rights before questioning. Have you heard the phrases? You have the right to remain silent. This case is the reason police must say that. Next, let's talk about the Supreme Court interprets law. The court explained unclear laws to make sure they applied fairly. The help It's help lower courts, government agents, and the public understand how laws should work. For example, the court clarified is Offensible v. Hodges, year 2015, that same-sex marriage was constitutional right. That interpretation affect law nationwide. Next, let's see how the Supreme Court resolve disputes. The Supreme Court has original judge for cases between states. That means if two cases have legal conflict, they go directly to the Supreme Court. It also had applied justice. It means review decision from lower court ensure they are correct. These rules make court the final decision maker in major cases. Next, let's talk about individual rights and how the Supreme Court protects them. The court protects freedom like speech, religion, and equality under the law. It ensures government does not its power. Example include Thinker B. Des Moines 1969, which protected students' free speech in schools, which ruled the burning the American flag. It protected under free speech. Next, let's look at the limited of the Supreme Court power. The president's silent justice, but the Senate must prove them. This prevent any single leader from controlling the court. Congress can pass new laws to change how court decisions affect people. The constitution can be amended to overturn court rulings. Example, the 16th Amendment allowed income tax after the court originally ruled against it. Also, the court has no power to enforce its ruling. It relies on the other branches to do so. Next, let's discuss how public opinion influences the Supreme Court. Supreme Court decisions affect society, so people pay close attention. Justice are suspected to stay neutral, but public opinion can sometimes influence how laws are interpreted over time. For example, attitude towards same-sex marriage changed dramatically over the years, which may influence the court ruling. Orwell v. Hodges. Now let's wrap up, understand why all the matters do wrap. Finally, let's wrap up by understanding why the Supreme Court is important for all of us. The Supreme Court helps keep democracy strong by making sure the government follows the constitution. Its ruling shapes that affect everyone. Knowing about Supreme Court helps us understand rights and responsibility as citizens. Think about it. Every time you vote, every time you express your opinion, and every time you see a major law debated on the news, the Supreme Court past decision play a role in shaping that movement. The Supreme Court is more than justice a courtroom. It's the protector of justice and fairness. It's in our country. Thank you.